Hey, Cardamancy Mesquite, thank you. Thank you for coming on. We'll see if anybody else is coming on. I wanted to catch, I'm not going to be on here long. And I wanted to catch everyone before the sun went down, mostly because I didn't feel like moving the laptop. But today I watched Adrian and Veronica on her channel. It was really great. I don't know if you were there, but if you have an opportunity to go and listen to the session, it was really wonderful and it was really positive and it just put something on my mind. And the main thing it put on my mind was that um, the importance of being present in the now moment. But more than that, I couldn't sleep last night. I was up all night long, thinking about those dear souls that transitioned in these tornadoes, thinking about the lives that have been changed suddenly and drastically by those. I think there were 7 tornadoes that came through, and that one was on the ground for 4 hours. And I just wanted to come on and just say, if since we woke up this morning, that is the first, and you took your first breath, that is cause to say thank you. If you have children that are getting on your nerves, I know some of my friends have boys and girls going through puberty. My dad called them the brain stem years. And they can be a little rebellious and whatever. Your child is alive because somebody is mourning the loss of their child today. If you have food in your refrigerator or in your cupboards, that's a thank you. If you have shelter and you can stay warm in the winter and cool in the summer, that is enough to say thank you. I have talked to you all about how I felt when I was first parked here at this extended stay, and I was a bit depressed about it. Um, and I never anticipated that I'd be here this long. But I'm so very thankful. I'm so thankful. I'm thankful for the people who thought enough of me to um, go in their pockets and share their money when when I wasn't sure how I was going to get the next week's payment. I'm thankful for my church and my pastor, my church family who are so loving and caring. I'm thankful for my friends who would be thinking of me and bring me a few dollars. They might just say, "Oh, I just wanted to give this to you." I'm thankful for all of you that come on and spend a little time with me from time to time uh, to keep me company. Um, I thank I thank you all. I've never seen your faces, uh, but one day maybe we will. I'm thankful that you think enough of me that you would come on and spend some time with me. We have so much. So I'm hoping that you all are praying for the families that have lost loved ones. I saw a picture of a little baby that was in the hospital, his head all bandaged, and of course I was just done. I just I just can't handle seeing a child hurt. We must be thankful that we live in a country that gives us so much freedom. And we have to fight for that freedom now because we've never had to worry about it. We've never had to think about it, but now it feels as if we're on the brink of losing that which we may have taken for granted. And I also want to say something about the power of words. I'm gonna, as you all know, I do know God. I do. I'm not ashamed to say it. Um, I've read. I read the Bible. I read the Nag Hammadi. I read from the Dead Sea Scrolls. I read books from Buddhists, Taoists, Muslims, because I think if people were to take time and speak with someone who um, isn't a quote Christian end quote, that you might find yourself realizing that we are more alike than we are different. But Christianity didn't start until after Christ left, because before he made his appearance, people were walking in the way. And Jesus did make the announcement that I am the way, the truth, and the light. I had a phone call from someone I recently met. She's going through a difficult time right now with the custody battle, and it's gotten pretty acrimonious. And I listened to her talk, and I told her that I wanted her to be careful about her self-talk, and I wanted her to be aware of the power of words. In Isaiah 55, there's a verse that says, as the rain and snow cometh down and returneth not thither, to give seed to the sower and bread to the eater, so shall my word not return to me void. And that message is not just God speaking, that message is us. Our words don't return to us void either. Whatever you speak into the universe is certainly going to return to you. Be careful of self-talk. I stand in the mirror and look at myself and embrace all of my lumps and bumps and curves and talk about how much I love myself. It's Some people would say, "Oh, well, that's selfish." No, it isn't. We can't possibly love anyone else if we don't love ourselves. And if there are things about your body that you'd like to change, then get busy changing. Today, Adrian and Veronica gave us a very lovely talk, and I knew about scanning my body because I've done it from time to time before I go to bed. There's a saying that yesterday is gone, tomorrow isn't here, and all we have is now. All we have is today. That's why it is called the present. And that made so much sense to me. Ram Dass says, be here now. We only have this moment right now. If we tend to look too far into the future, if we tend to, you can get stressed out doing that, because first of all, tomorrow is not promised. You could ask some of those people who in Kentucky today, and in Illinois and in Tennessee and wherever else those tornadoes came. I don't know that anybody a couple of days prior to those tornadoes arriving that they thought that their lives would be devastated by the tornadoes. So it's so important that we embrace each moment right now. I have taken, I have taken to getting up in the morning. I've always said thank you when I wake up, but now I speak life and positivity into my day by saying, and this is from Psalms 118, that this is the day that you, the Creator, have made. I will rejoice and be glad in it, and I will enjoy the beauty of the day. And I don't always wake up feeling like, yeah, that I have to sometimes repeat it a few times until it really does get in my heart and in my spirit. And you'd be surprised by speaking life, by by blessing the day, by saying thank you, by being grateful. Um, you'd be surprised at not only how you feel, but how your day goes. You tend not, we all go through things when the day isn't quite, uh, you know, you wake up and you're probably thinking about something from yesterday anyway, and and your first thoughts are about what you didn't do yesterday, or what are you going to do today. If you just take a moment and just speak some joy and speak some happiness, and speak some truth over your day, you'll be so surprised at how your day unfolds. I tend to not get so shaken if something doesn't go as I planned it. I just have gotten to the point where I accept it and say, okay, okay, because we never know from one moment to the next what we might be, what the Creator, what this infinite wisdom, what God might be protecting us from. We don't know. You're running behind and you're stressed out, and you get in your car and it doesn't start, and you're concerned. Um, you don't know what you might be being saved from there. You just don't know. And it's at those moments that you need to sit back and calm yourself. Veronica gave an exercise about centering yourself, being in the moment, being present. I think she said you put your left hand on your heart and your right hand on your stomach, and you breathe. You breathe, and you calm down. Today was a beautiful day here. I was able to get out and stand in the sun. I could hear the birds. I could hear children. Um, it was just a beautiful day. And with this monster, this silent killer that's going around the earth killing everyone, we can never, 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 never take for granted the next breath. We must be grateful and thankful for that very thing, that you have breathed in the precious life of the Holy Spirit. I refer to the Holy Spirit because I that's how I grew up understanding it. That's what works for me. Um, that's what works for me, and I feel comforted and I feel safe when I call on the Holy Spirit. Let me see who we have here. We have Sandra Nevins, and we just have about two or three of you, and that's great, because I'm not going to keep you long at all. I just wanted to put a reminder, and Carter Mancy Mesquite, who was here before everybody. I just wanted to just say, just remember to be thankful. Just remember to be thankful and declare beauty over your day. Declare it. Don't get too caught up in thinking too far ahead. I'm going to do a couple of oracle cards. I have some new cards, some new oracles that I'm learning. They're way over there. I'm not. I don't want to have to get up and get them, but they're called, I think, the Afro Goddess oracle cards. They're really very pretty. So I just want to know what the Holy Spirit wants us to know this week. And this was just kind of a pop thing. I hope everybody had a happy Sunday today. And I don't know if anybody else is on. I know Johnny and Becca and Jen Lynn will be on tonight. I don't know whose channel they'll be on, but I know they'll be on tonight for their political reading. All right, on the bottom, we have blossoming. If you have been feeling, we learned about Pluto's return and how many hundreds of years it is before it does return, and that it is the planet of judgment. If you've been feeling a little edgy, I know I have been. If you've been feeling a little anxious, if you not because anything particularly is going, but you've been feeling a little uneasy, it's because we are truly being called to heavenly places. That means we are transforming. There's scripture in the Bible that says that we must be transformed by the renewing of our minds. And right now we are blossoming. We have to begin thinking new thoughts, getting rid of old thoughts, old things, old people, just shedding all of that which you may have been hanging on to. Get rid of it if it's not serving you anymore, and relax with the transformation. Relax with the renewing of your mind. It also says in the Bible, you can't put new wine in old wineskins because they will burst. So let's shed our old wineskins and allow these new beautiful thoughts to come to us, because I know things look pretty fucked up. They look pretty shitty with so much going on, with so much hatred going on, so much anger going on. It doesn't look hopeful. But collectively, we and the way we think, we can, and the Lord's Prayer says, Our Father who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name, thy kingdom come, thy will be done. Collectively, we can pull down the will of the Creator, of the Holy Spirit. We have the power to pull that down on earth. We have the power to do that. And right now we are in a situation where, whether we like it or not, whoops, card fell out. I think I dropped it. We're in a situation now that whether you like it or not, you're gonna have to flow with it, because it's real. And the card that flew out was the path. And this one has like a mirror, like a stairway to heaven, or a stairway from where you are into a newness. Be ye transformed by the renewing of your mind. Welcome the newness. We hear talk of new earth. New earth has begun. It begins with us. And there will have to be some purging, I think. They'll have, there's some will get it, some will not. But I would encourage you as best you can to keep your mind on thoughts that bring you some joy. And if you get overwhelmed by the news, if you become fearful, pull away from it. Pull away, get some rest, take a walk, listen to some music, sing, dance, whatever you need to do to bring yourself back to your center, back to your love, back to the light. Stay in the light. So we are blossoming by the renewing and transformation that we're experiencing. We're on a path. We're on a path to something new and something wonderful, something magnificent. Expect that. And how about this? Expect the unexpected. This card says the unexpected. I say expect the unexpected, and don't expect it with dread. Expect it with joy. Expect it with joy. Because there are wonderful things that are afoot. We just have to keep looking at it, to keep focused on it. If you have a business idea, start writing down your visions and making them plain. Write down the things that you've imagined that you are, because you are what you imagine yourself to be. And I'm going to give you one more. These are lovely. Fruition. Look at that. We're blossoming. We're being led to a new path. We are expecting with great joy the unexpected, and it manifests. Isn't that lovely? So I want to thank Adrian for a wonderful session today. I hope you all took notes and that you will follow Veronica and that you will do some of the exercises. It takes work. We have to work on it, but do that. And that's all I wanted to say. I just wanted to remind you that no matter what is going on in our lives, we did not have any tornadoes blow through and destroy everything or experience what Kentucky and those states are experiencing right now. And for that, that in and of itself is worthy of being thankful and grateful. So again, I hope you had a great Sunday. I'll probably see some of you on tonight. When the trio comes out tonight. I don't know if they have a special guest. I don't know. I've been kind of busy, in a good way. But I'll probably see you tonight. Thank you for coming on to share just a few moments with me. I really do. Hey, Pamela, how are you? I really do appreciate it. And let us get filled with the joy of the holiday season. I've heard 2 or 3 people say Merry Christmas to me within the last couple of days. When I come on again, I'm going to tell you about a very interesting Lyft ride I had. It was interesting. It was interesting. Yeah. So you all, I'll see you tonight. And thanks for coming on. Bye now.